Go.
Great. Okay. So, hi everyone. I'm here with my friend Suzanne Sullivan, author of the new children's book, inspired children's books, Chip the Monk. And there it is. Thanks so much for joining me this morning, Suzanne.
Oh, thank you, Colin, for inviting me. I look forward to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we could start. I remember probably more than 10 years ago when we were joining about some different projects. I remember you sort of shared the idea then to me of Chip. Would you like to just talk about the initial vision and the inspiration and how it's kind of all unfolded? Because I understand it's been quite a process.
Yeah, actually, it's been quite a process because the idea and the inspiration came almost 30 years ago. So timing is everything. And the downloads, the inspiration just kept coming and coming over the years. And then it just unfolded a couple of years ago where a group of us wanted a project to work on together so that we could collaborate in that inspiration. And so he morphed into this beautiful, beautiful book. Here he is. Isn't he just the most adorable thing?
Yes.
And what's great about it, Colin, is that all of us have our fingerprints in this. All of us have our inspiration in this. That's why there's no author on the front or any kind of accolades, because we really felt like this came from kind of a divine source, like of inspiration, so that it felt really, really fresh for all of us. So we literally feel like it came from a place that is very, very practical, but also inspiring for children. In today's age, it's like there's so much stuff going on and kids are hit with so many things. And I don't have any children of my own. So I knew that this was coming from someplace. And I think it was all for me because I needed something that, become as a little child, as Jesus talked about, and now I see, because I've been on a really a deep spiritual path. And so this came in when I started lightening up and feeling like the innocence of a child, removing a lot of the obstacles of love, all the obstacles to love. And then what's left is this insight and this joy. And so this is how it came out. It was the right time for it, and the right people came. And it just coalesced around this real inspired kind of collaboration with the illustrators, the co-author Pam and editor, and just amazing support for Chip, because it's a nonprofit foundation. So it really is about just sharing a message of I don't know, upliftment, for children. I know that children get hit with a lot more than I did when I was a kid. So we're addressing a lot of the things in a fun and inspiring way. Yeah.
Oh, that's really beautiful. I can feel the just the vibrancy and just the joy, the inspiration behind it all.
Yeah. I've been the visionary for it, but I've held the vision all these years, but really it's just been an amazing collaboration with people, like really, truly, like we really get ourselves out of the way so that this message can come through.
Yeah, it's very helpful, isn't it, to get out of the way?
Yes, most helpful. And whenever we start to effort on anything, we just stop. We don't effort this. We don't try to make something happen. It's really about our relationship with one another. And that's reflected in this book. The relationship is what it's all about. The relationship with Chip, with the children. I mean, I'm saying we need a new Mickey Mouse, right? We need a Mickey Mouse with purpose. We need a Mickey Mouse with purpose and inspiration for children. That's what's really needed in the world now. And so this little guy, he's it. He just shares love and how to overcome obstacles and how to look upon things in a different way for kids. I mean, I wish I would have had that when I was a kid. You know what I mean? We were raised in a whole different vibe, but I think that he's just a symbol of what kind of the call is in the world right now. We need the inspiration, right?
Yeah. You've kind of pretty much answered a question in my mind. Was like, can you tell us about Chip and tell us what his message is? So you're touching on that there, and it's not just Chip, is it? He's got a group of friends. Maybe you could just talk whatever comes through that's inspiring about him and his friends and how they're really sharing this joyful message.
Yeah, well, what it's about is it's about a little group of animals that came from a place called Harmony Village. And they went out in the world, and when they were out in the world, then something happened. And in the book, it says it's stranger than strange. Something happened, and everybody became very fearful, and they forgot how to be happy. So the Harmony animals, went back to Harmony Village to consult with Wise One, who lives in the wisdom tree. And she said that they had to wait for one to come. And this is the one to come, so that their group could be fulfilled and go out and share how to remember how to be happy. Not that they're not happy, they've just forgotten how to be happy. So there's Dolly the llama, who's not into drama, and she helps children deal with drama. Like, I never knew that there's a way when I was a kid that I could see drama where I didn't feel responsible for it. And then there's Timothy the turtle, who helps kids come out of their shell. He helps kids with insecurity. And then there's the bees, the family of Harmony bees that are always at ease. And they teach children how to calm down and be still. And then there's Holy the cow, who lives in the wow. The cow teaches them not to worry about the future or about the past. It helps them to really enjoy where they're at and with what they have. So each animal from Harmony Village has a particular message. And so the next book, which is soon to be released, like probably in the summer, is Dolly the llama. And then the next one. So they're in this book with Chip, but then we have a collection of books coming that address different issues, which is really wonderful. So the next one will be Dolly the llama, who helps you dissolve drama. And then the next one is Holy the cow, who lives in the wow. And this is Chip the monk, be kind to your mind. Be kind to your mind is really what it's all about. We could all use that, right? A little kindness to ourselves. Yeah.
Absolutely. Wow.
Yeah. So they'll have a mission. And then, there's going to be a collection of probably 6 or 7 books before it's over. Yeah.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
It's good timing talking to you today, because yesterday I met a whole new bunch of people, a lot of young mothers, and they were one by one, they were reading the book. And some of them the comments they were making were similar to my experience when I read it. One woman said, I can't stop reading this. Like, she was so happy, Yeah. And another woman at the end, she said, oh, so beautiful. And because my feeling, like our natural state is joy. And I feel when you read it, it's kind of like a meditation. It sort of puts you in touch with this lightness and this joy. Any comments?
Yeah. All the feedback that we get, the same thing. It really is for young and old alike. It's not just for kids. And it really opens up what it is. It's interactive, right? It's interactive. So it really opens up a dialogue between whoever's reading with the child, whatever children are in your life that you feel like you want a deeper connection with. It opens up a dialogue. In the back of the book, there's a thing called Chip Chat, and it has very pointed questions about what you just read to the child, how they're feeling about trouble bubbles, because there's love bubbles and trouble bubbles. And there's a little character in there called Pea Brain who just blows these bubbles, these trouble bubbles, and they're just thought bubbles, right? Like, you're not good enough, or it's all your fault, and all these things that children and adults deal with every day. And so that's the point of the book, is to bring you closer. It's not just an entertainment book. This isn't about entertainment, but it comes in a way that you feel that lightness, right? So that it can penetrate, so that you can feel the message. I had this guy, I gifted him a book, and he read it to his grandchild, and he said for a week, all they heard was, oh, that's just pea brain. That's just a trouble. And so these are really authentic, and the reviews that we get and everything is very, very, very authentic and very heartfelt. And I think that's because of the foundation of how it was created. I think it transfers. I think you can feel it. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's not about entertaining, A lot of times parents just want to give the kids a screen or something to entertain them. And I understand that they just want to break. But this, with this one, they can feel like that he's joining with a little friend who's going to inspire and uplift them.
Yes.
Right. So it's really wonderful. I mean, I'm excited about it. I've never, ever lost my excitement about it. And I think it's really, really just a sweet and timely book. And for it to come out now, because all these years I thought, I wonder if Chip's ever going to come, but it seems like the perfect time now, because the world is in such chaos and so much stress and worry, so we all need a little help, right? We all need that support.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel like, the book, like other things that are helpful, is like a very helpful symbol, reminder of a natural state.
You know what, Colin? That's what it is. It's a reminder. And Wise One, in the book where they consulted with Wise One, she said, yeah, it's just a spell. We just have to come back to remembering that we are intrinsically happy. That's what's so beautiful about little kids. They're just all over the place. They're just in their happiness. And then it gets kind of conditioned out of them in a way, right? And so these are just helpful tools to remind them. And there's a, right here, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little symbol.
Right? Oh, it looks a lot like this.
Yeah, it's the harmony symbol. Oh, good. I'm glad you have one.
Yes,
well, that's the harmony symbol. It's made out of wood. And it's to remind, it's just a simple little token and a reminder that, that harmony is within. Isn't that a wonderful message for children?
It is.
It's not about what how many toys you have or this or this. It's like, oh yeah, Mom, I remember. I'm actually happy.
Yes. Yes. That's beautiful.
So it's kind of fun.
Yeah. Wow. Well, would you like to? Oh, maybe one thought that comes to mind. I mean, we're here in Mexico, and I mean, unlike you or I, Chip seems to have mastered Spanish very, very quickly.
I know. Can you imagine? I wish I could have done it as quickly as he did it. Oh my gosh. Yes, thank you for bringing that up. Chip Spanish. He's also being translated in Arabic, if you can believe it.
Translated into what did you say?
Arabic.
Wow.
And somebody wants to translate him into Spanish. So we're open to anybody who feels like they'd like to be a part of this collaboration of joy, really. But isn't that cool? He is right now on Amazon in English and Spanish. He's available in both, and he'll be on other platforms soon. I think you can order and pick him up at Barnes and Noble as well now. So that's we just little by little, we're not, like I say, we're not trying to sell 1 billion books. We're just doing this because it's a happy project, and we just let the spirit guide us, really in all that we do. And I feel like it just comes through. It just comes through with his message and his cuteness,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, it's such a joy. Thank you so much, Suzanne, for joining, and thanks for following inspiration, because I feel like it's for everyone. Everyone that gets hold of this is going to be uplifted, I feel. So
thank you. Yeah, I feel it too, and I'm really grateful for you just calling me out of the blue, and you've also been on my mind, and that's just how it goes, So thank you so much, Colin. I just really love you, and I'm grateful to spend a few minutes with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Love you too.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah, bye, everyone.
Good care.
Thank you. Now, what do we do?
I need to end the recording.